What is going on, everybody? It is Craig, and here we are back with, I believe, movie number 77, which, if I'm incorrect on that, you'll see in the thumbnail, but I think that's where we are. And it is Beetlejuice. I know before any one of you are like, oh, that's not horror, it absolutely is a horror comedy. 100% fits in that vibe. And I will say this, I am going to be very partial to this movie, just because when I was younger I liked it, and I have a feeling that us older folk will like it more than people seeing it that weren't familiar with the Beetlejuice, the original, until recently. Because there are things to nitpick if you're not fucking loving the nostalgia in it, which I did. You know, like the long, they were like people. I'll tell you what the complaints might be, and I'm not spoiling anything, nothing specific, but it's like just like there was Shake, 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 Sonora and Deo in the original. There's a couple of song montages. Some people are like, oh, they went too long. I love the thing, the one in the thing. Again, no spoilers. I thought it was phenomenal. It was excellent. The only thing that I would like to have seen is I would have had Beetlejuice do like to say anything at one point, but that didn't happen. All the characters work well. Like, you know, in the very beginning, I was disliking the cringy fiance of Lydia, but you know what? I realized, that's like the Ortho character, and just like Ortho, you'll see. I just, Jenny Ortega. Some people, I personally love Jenny Ortega. I think she is one of the up and coming scream queens, like behind Mia Goth, and probably Catherine Newton, who I think is, she might be at the top of them right now. I don't know. That's an argument for a different day, I suppose. Either way, those are definitely the three big ones done the running. As is the girl who was in the that movie with the Nun movie that recently came out. It's not a Nun movie. It's the blonde Allison something. She's putting some work into, but those are my three. But I don't know. I usually ramble when I'm trying not to spoil. But the mother was great in it. Some people might not like the way the father was portrayed in it. That's all I'm going to say. But it worked when you consider they couldn't use the actor. Right? If you don't know, well, I don't want to ruin your day, but there's a reason you don't see that guy around anymore. I had so much fun with it. Now again, I saw it movie theater with my friends, my family. It was a crowded movie theater. Everyone reacted to it. I did get one of the popcorn buckets, which apparently is a big investment now. I'm looking on eBay. It's crazy what some of them are going for. I got the book, which I like. I wanted the sandworm too. I wanted the sandworm first, but once I got the book, I wasn't going to buy two. That's not needed, nor is there space. But I do recommend if you go buy one of those, because it's worth it value wise for you. And even if you get it to sell, then you could pay for your movie, you could pay for your food, etc., etc. It was just so much fun. Man, I at the thought of them doing this movie, it's like really, Beetlejuice Hawaiian sounded better back in the day, right? When they were going to do that. It was everything you want in a Beetlejuice movie. It really was. Was everything perfect? No. There's some things that were very predictable. Yeah, but so the fuck what? And I don't curse in these videos ever, but I gotta say this. Like, you could definitely be, and I'm even noticing this in like some of the groups of people, not necessarily my direct friends, but seeing what some people are posting, like they're trying to analyze it too much. You can't overanalyze a movie like Beetlejuice. Like, it's not meant to be. If you go in, if you have fun with it, I highly, highly recommend it. And I'm gonna give it, like, it wasn't the best movie I saw this year. That's why I've been torn on what number to give it. But it was probably the most fun movie I saw this year. So I don't know if that matters. I'm gonna give it. I gotta give it at least an 8. I'll stay at the 8 mark. I'm sure if I think about more, I could waver one way or the other. But that sounds fair. So 8 out of 10 for Beetlejuice. Again, have fun with it, man. And I will say another thing. It didn't do anything. I know everyone always worries, oh, they're too woke. And listen, I don't like saying something's too woke, because sometimes new sensibilities can be important. Like, you can't ignore certain things, but definitely some movies. Oh, that awful Black Christmas movie from a couple years ago, for example, that definitely belabor the point way too much, and then send the pendulum the opposite direction. This one doesn't do any of that. It's awesome, fun. Check it out. Strong recommend. 8 out of 10, and again, it could even be higher than that. But till the next time, folks, peace.